Very,
Just
very
don't rev
low.
it to don't
Very
rev it to the
gently.
max. Use
Honestly,
the clutch if you have it.
Throttle control.
yeah, if you're using a clutch, just barely rev it.
I'm using a clutch.
Okay, then just barely rev it.
The estimated
Good
SOS
luck.
is
You look.
1,900. Green, green, green.
Hey, we've got gears. Already a better start. Not a great launch, but a better start. Remember cold tires. This might be a good battle between me and Magnet. We were pretty close on time. Front three were a couple tenths ahead of me a lap. Even though I felt like I had more in it. I think it'll be race 2 before I'm feeling confident at all. So this week I have the ability to shift. I'm using the Moza. Who's that? Is that Gaines? I think? Forgot to put on Trading Paints. I'm using the Moza shifter. Thank you to Yole. So I don't have that excuse in my bag anymore. It is, ooh, Magnet. It is a lot to learn. So I do have backup excuses. As far as I know, I don't think I've ever shifted like a true gated shifter. Not that this is true, but it's way more realistic than a Logitech one. Very heavy. And yeah, just gonna take some adjusting, just like pretty much everything right now. I'm still adjusting to the wheel. Magnet is gonna make those rears unhappy. Oh yeah, see it on the brakes there. Yeah, once you get to sliding that much, you're never gonna stop sliding them that much. I lost the nose there. So easy to lose that wall. When you're following somebody, you won't spot it. You can run right into it. A lot of shifting here, so I'm glad we got that sorted. Kind of biding my time right now. Sonoma is a track that I find really fun to lap at. Not very fun to race at. Not a lot of great passing opportunities here. So, we're just gonna try to make the most of it. Just a bit deep into one. Get it down in a second. This is a short race, but I'm still convinced that he is gonna make those rears unhappy. And it's gonna bite him. I'm actually being pretty easy on the tires. Good speed there, actually. I mean, he rocketed out of there. I'm on a pretty good delta. And he gapped us. As you can see, he's just very often wide into the turns, and I feel like that's gonna work out for us eventually. Better exit there. I do still have to get these gates into my muscle memory. They're further apart than I'm used to. No surprise there. Spiritual home race for Jem. curb there than I'd like. Not a good lap though. Pushed it a little too far right there. I gotta say, Magnet's putting on a show. It's really entertaining. He's gonna prove me wrong. There we go. He's losing his forward bite. Nice run by Power so far in P5. Nice. It's a new PB for me. I think he's feeling the pressure now. About followed him off. Just gritting my teeth there. I think I need to just try to get back to running clean. I let him lure me into driving it too deep. Not a lot of time left here. There we go. That's definitely where I'm getting all of my time, I feel. Yeah, I feel like if I'm going to pressure him into a mistake, I got to be closer right there. He's a little quicker through here. I don't really know how. I think a big difference between us is I'm braking later, but getting the car wound up more. Just helping me on the exits a lot. I think he's willing to turn in a little later than me, though. That's a good run. We are there. Trying to get him off his lines. Ooh, that was nice. I feel like Magnet's doing a good job of not letting me lure him into overdriving. Ooh, that's understeer for me. Not the exit I wanted. I just partially pulled the shifter off the desk. It like slammed it down into that gear. There's something I've learned here. It's you can abuse those rear tires a lot more than I thought, because he has definitely put a beating on them in this race, and it's holding just fine. I gotta use that inspiration. Send it. I'll have to hold up. My foot slipped off the brake pedal. I could feel it was happening, and I had no time to respond. I should have just dove off to the right, but we had plenty of time to correct our mistake there. All right. Well, that was a good scrap. I've still got a lot of learning to do with this setup. There's the wheel.
Yeah.
We should mention the no pit.
There you go.
Good race, Cone.
Good race. I really didn't dive bomb you there. I literally, like, my foot slipped right off the brake pedal and it went boom, and I was like, oh.
Ours, we had some good racing.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I couldn't believe that your rears like held on for that whole race. Like I just waiting for you to burn them off because you were just Drift City.
How many gallons to...
Oh, good point.
I'm going with 6 to be safe.
Yeah, I've got 6.2.
PCC is 6.
Okay.
I like running
Yeah.
7 just because I'm bad.
I like if we
6.2 is very safe.
we should all run 6.2. We should all run out and it'll be fun.
6.2 is very safe.
How much is
6.2
that
to
in
run out.
liters?
30 seconds to grid.
I don't wanna. I'm not ready. I need more
Oh,
time.
I'm way too slow to be in 4th position. My goal is to not die. That's my only goal right now.
Hold up,
Just a
jump.
reminder about fuel.
The estimated SOF is
Okay.
1,900.
Let's do better.
Green flag, green flag.
Much better. Never once. Oh. Never once did I get a car inside call. Never once.
Car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
Well, let's get to pit road as quick as we can. Maybe we can catch some of these AI up.
Slow car ahead. You got a slow car on the left. Car
Oh.
slow car ahead. They say you cut the cord. You'll have to slow down.
He's like, stop. Oh my god, it's a mess. It's a mess. Alright, well, there's lots of damage control to do here. Don't need fuel. It's gonna be a quick stop. That's a shame. That was gonna be a good show. Oh man, we got cars everywhere. I don't know what happened this race. Probably just a lot of damaged cars and people trying to limp back. Like me.
Car stops on the right.
I don't know where pit road speed starts. I think it's after this turn. That's fine. Okay. Whew. Well, I think that was just a unfortunate situation. I was questioning it if I was going to be too close.
10,
But yeah, like I just never got a car inside call, so
5,
I thought I was clear. Obviously, I can't see to my left, but what you see is what I see.
right here. Okay, punch it.
Oh, that's a pretty big gap in front of us. We'll see if we can catch anybody. Looks like Magnet probably caught a good bit of damage there too. I think the biggest problem there was whoever was in front of me, I got a way better start than them. And that set up that situation. But you'll have that. It's part of it. Part of it on me to have the patience to know when it's time to go and when it's not. I guess that was not. God, we were almost okay too. I don't know who ended up hitting us. I gotta get realigned. More pinners here, maybe. Oh no, maybe Kim was just off track or something. "11 seconds is a long time, but I think if we can get there, there's a lot of cars there to pass. We aren't doing a pitting race this week, mostly because iRacing reset everything and I failed to notice. So I don't get that opportunity either. I've really got to gain a couple seconds a lap, which should be doable.
The car in C1 just stepped past the lap.
Oh, it must be. There must be a gaggle up at the front. Yeah. I'm sure that was a messy start for everyone. I would hate to look back on this and find out that it did say car inside, but I certainly never heard it. And I was looking. As far as I could tell, I was clear. I think just got the bumper in there. Oh, I'm setting fast lap out here by myself. So yeah, we should be able to catch some cars. This is a really long season for us, so damage control is important here. We can still make something of this. Oh, I'm gonna say Gem probably made it to the front. Judging by that. Good lap times here. I feel like I actually like the car a bit more with fuel in it.
23.52. That was your fastest lap session.
I feel like I've picked up some speed through there. That's what I figured in that first race, that I would figure out something through that section. It's one of the reasons I like the 2-race format. I don't get a lot of seat time, so it gives me a chance to basically get some cars around me practice. Somebody is missing a wheel. It is a Ramos.
The gap is 2 seconds.
Woof.
Car behind is pitching.
I would say so.
The car behind is pitching. 23.984.
Must be part of new damage model, but I feel like I see... Oh, who's that? ZK? I feel like I see a lot of cars lose wheels these days. Does that really happen that often in crashes? I don't know. Non-open wheel cars gotta hit pretty hard to lose wheels. This Falls AI has decided not to pit, despite the back end of the car. Leader did a 24. They must be racing. Excuse me, pardon me. Should be a pretty safe bet for passing some of these cars. This is definitely a place that I feel like you lose a lot of time when you're racing somebody, because it's such a narrow racing groove here. That's where they're missing a lot of fidelity in the AI, I feel. Oh, Mach. That looked pretty bad. Yeah, AI are just not willing enough to step outside curbing and stuff like that. Excuse me, pardon me. No. That might put us in 20th. No. No cars ahead of us now. Let's try to click off a few good laps if I don't get rear-ended here. Bit optimistic there. Especially if that keeps happening. I was lapped Sealand. Why did I go to second there? Who knows? not the lap I needed. In clear traffic. I got some work to do in that turn as well. Almost happened again where my foot slipped off the pedal. Did just occur to me I'm wearing socks, and I don't usually do that. Good job, me. Terrible lap. Gotta try to rein it in. Get it? Because it's a horse. Much better lap overall. Still not completely up to speed. Doesn't seem like Jen's setting the fastest laps now either, so maybe these cars just lose a little time over a run. Did I break it? I guess not. I don't know how. That was just impressive. I was trying to give space because I figured I was about to get punted. Boy, that was dicey. There we go. There's some more spots. Looks like we might catch another human. Still a lot of time left. Okay, thank you. Kuma might have a off or something. Didn't really see. Car looks a little weird. Just trying to give space. God, it almost looked like the car had a flat. I don't know what that was. Maybe just been a shadow. Old optical illusion. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Nice. That was really taking a position there. All right, up to 16. Nice. I still feel like there might be more in it. I really put together some good laps. That was nice.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 2.4 seconds. Clear on the left. Car on. The leader is running 23.
They are not good at blue flags. And it's weird, but I think you gotta be on the power more through that turn to keep it from understeering, which just sounds super weird to me, but it's just how it is. Alright, we need to get a second a minute here. That's a lot. That was way too deep. Way too deep. God, I imagine that shifter sounds obnoxious through the mic. They're connected to the same piece. We might just do that. If I stop overdriving the last turn. Top 15 would be darn near a victory after the start. It is very nice to be able to shift and go to the gears I want, though. That was a super frustrating problem. That's really the back of the main pack. If we had just a little more time, a top 10 would have been doable. I'd rather underdrive it than overdrive it. Much better, much better. Just send it. This is a track where you got a lot of room to kind of play with mistakes anyway, even though there's not a lot of racing line. are here. That was a bit much. I don't know why, but my breaking point down there just seems really off all of a sudden.
24.843.
At least one more lap. So this is still doable. It's so slow on exit there. It's not great. I really needed to try to get a spot here. I don't think I'm gonna have a chance. We're gonna have to make a chance. Hi, I'm here. Dang it. Not white flag though, that's great. Dive it. Oh man, there's so many spots ahead of us right here. Flat shift. Good exit. Once again, I really didn't intend to dive into there. It just did not slow up like I wanted. However, we made it work. We had to, Tony Stewart style, use him up into there, but if we get to the top 10. Oh, baby. Weatherman, what are you doing? Oh, there's a slow car. Oh, Ben wrecked in the last lap. What are the AI doing? Why are they pitting? On the right, 3 wide. I don't like to hear that. What position are we in? What? 6th? What? What? Are we... Yeah, we made it in front of every AI. Well, I think you might say that was a surprise. Did they all run out of fuel or something? I don't know what has happened. But, wow. Alright, I gotta see what happened lap 1. I gotta see. I wanna see before I say anything. Feature. No. I think I'm clear. Oh. I mean, yeah, to basically Magnet's view, it's like I just turned in on him, but I just had not the information. I guess he kind of like gained on me at the last second. So he had a run. But man, I should have been getting like here. I hadn't turned in yet. I could have been pushing. Who is this? Yeah, I could have been pushing Rambos wider to give room. I just didn't think Magnet was there.
Or.
Magnet, magnet, magnet.
Oh,
Magnet.
There's a
Net
wall on
code.
my left cone.
I know.
Where do you want me to go?
I didn't. I
Root.
got 0 calls. Like I had literally not a single car left. So I had no idea.
Second one was my fault.
Somebody called me out.
Yeah, Root. We had contact in the first, like, third lap 1. Very much netcode. Like, there's like a whole wheel between us.
That's what I figured. I don't remember where you ended up. You were on the right side. Yeah.
I ended up in the dirt and everybody passed me, and then somehow Cone drove into the side of me.
I'm trying to figure out who this car is. Like after I had crashed and I had like stopped on track,
Oh, turn 3. Okay.
I just got freaking Biochel's AI just like drilled me in the wheel. So
Okay. Yeah. We also we took different lines trying to do 2x2.
Yeah, true. Like,
I took a late apex and you took an early apex, and that put us on a collision course.
yeah, but I think with we still would have contacted if it without netcode, it just probably wouldn't have been as bad.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean about it being netcode. It was definitely going to result in a contact.
Yeah, but I'm very like Cone. How did you run into me there?
because the front wheel was falling off, so I just like I'm trying to get back to the pits and the car just went whew, way off the track.
Oh no.
Real quick,
Oh, no.
Aram,
Like, oh.
I'd just like to point out how close you were to getting absolutely murdered by me in turn 2.
Yeah, I looked at it. I
You
know.
you
I
like
see.
came so far across my nose, and I had to check
you-
up.
Like, that is the line I take in turn 1-2 the whole race.
Well, yes, but you also have to keep in mind that there could be other cars around you during
Yeah.
lap 1.
Yeah, lap 1, my vote started when Roadstar spun
Oh my
games.
god.
Weatherman got into me, and I just arc braked James like a boss.
That explains where Aram came from, because I was like, wait, how did Aram get there? I don't know how he got so far forward. So that explains a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
you
completely
left a
arc
whole
brake
gap
games.
beside you.
Well, I assumed that there was a lane there and that somebody else was going to get there eventually, and theoretically it was Ben.
And then